So, I'm gonna start playing a little bit of Phantasy Star 4. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna play this through the completion, but I have had this in my mind to play. I've just been jonesing for the music, to be honest. The Phantasy Star series is basically Sega's answer to Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. Um, it is not as good as those series, um, but Phantasy Star 4 is a sensational game. The almost solar system somewhere in space. So Phantasy Star 4 is a direct sequel to Phantasy Star 1 to um, I'm not sure if it's a direct sequel to 3. Um, it is the only one in the series I have ever really played. I've tried to do 2. It's never really clicked. I've tried to do 1. Also didn't click. Um, I adore Phantasy Star 4. Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You better put your heart into it. So, I'm not a trainee anymore. From this day on, you're a full-fledged partner. Now come on, let's go. Where are we off to this time? It's a bit far. We're going to Motavia Academy, in the town of Piata. Wow, so we're going to the town of learning? I wonder what's happened there. Who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there. Since we're going to be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy. Is that all you can think about? Get moving, or I'll leave you behind. 100% going to be finishing Shining Force 3. AW 2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters, but as the attacks become ever more frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind the outbreak, and when and how will it all end. Um, One of the problems I have with Phantasy Star 4 is it gets to be quite a grind near the end of the game, and it goes from being fun to a bit of a slog. If I'm streaming it, I will beat it, but it is a sort of a long-term goal. Oops, I've wandered around, and now I've gotten separated from Alice. I've got to find her. Oh, that's wonderful. About a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. I'm so frightened I can't even think about my research. Can I, mumble? State. It's just trying to see if there was a way. There we are. Message. Speed this up. Let's go. Chaz, where have you been? Come on, let's go. But we have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. I adore the comic panels that are in this game. I think Phantasy Star is the only, well, it's probably not the only one, but it's the first one I ever came through that did this. Welcome. I'm the principal of this academy. Let's see, you must be Alice, the hunter, and you're her assistant, Chaz. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Now, let's get down to business. Describe the situation. Ah. About a month ago, mysterious monsters started to appear within this academy. It appears that they have made their basement their headquarters, and I've since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg of you, to destroy all those creatures. Ah, and I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Alice. No problem. You can rely on us. Although it's strange that those monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited areas. Do you have any idea how this happened? How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. Don't forget, I'm paying you dearly for your services. So, save. Something smells fishy here. That principal was hiding something. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters. I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. I love the sci-fi aesthetic that this game and series sort of put on. Here we are at Multavia Academy, research for the truth of the universe. This is the largest research facility on the entire planet. What do you think? Isn't it grand? It looks like an interesting place, Alice. Interesting place, doesn't it, Alice? Really? It doesn't interest me one bit. It's because you are an uneducated rube. Once there were 3 planets in the Argos solar system, but during the Great Collapse, the planet Parma was lost. Now only Delos and this planet remain. What? You're the hunters? Really? You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we have the principal's permission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. And why should we? My name is Han. I'm an assistant at this academy. I work for Professor Hull, who has gone to investigate Birth Valley for his research. We haven't heard from him since, so now I am searching the professor's whereabouts. Birth Valley? That's that mysterious place that has been called the Sacred Valley of Life. But what's the connection between this valley and this current monster scare? After this investigation team was led by the professor was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering Birth Valley. We're trying to get information as to what's going on, but he keeps evading the issue. And then this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything that there is some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true that there is something fishy about the principal's behavior. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself. But come to think of it, it's a bit dangerous. So you were just waiting for us to arrive? Ah, well, yes, you catch on quick. 100 Mesta. What? We'll take you with us for 100 Mesta. I hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us. For free. I can't get that kind of money from the principal. That's not my problem. Now what are you going to do? Okay, I'll pay. So we now have Alice, Chaz, and Han. Monomate, which is the herb. So, do you give me a points to level up? Yes, you do. 21, 23. I do think I'm going to grind out a level here, depending on the order of this. So one of the things how do I enter new macros? One of the nice things about the Phantasy Star 4 battle system is you can enter a set number of commands, so you don't have to always enter commands for each battle. we're almost at level up. The fact that we're leveling up so fast almost makes me want to grind out a 3rd level. Nothing's better for streaming than grinding levels. Chaz levels up. Hans levels up. Let's check our status. See if we want. Oh, 91. No. We are not grinding out another level. Is there just a place to heal out here? I wouldn't mind having a snooze. And let's go solve the mystery of what's going on underneath this school. Alright. Why do I want to go over here? Is there a chest? There is a chest. And there's more monsters. Did I gain enough speeds to go faster? No. $100 Mesta. That covers our in-stay, so that ain't not bad. It's I find Phantasy Star 4 to be kind of a weird game in that there's some really advanced stuff like the... Oh wait, well, what's this? Alright, we're issuing commands. Let's do a vortex. Do we have crosscuts? We don't have crosscuts yet. We do have heals. What's Gallon? I don't know. Let's keep doing those vortexes. I have no problems with that. I don't know what Gallon is. Vision's just going to improve accuracy. You know what, Han? Improve our accuracy. I have always used Alice to kill the ads in this battle, but I've never used Vortex. Maybe I can kill this boss pretty quickly with it. Wow, no, you're lasting pretty good, bud. What are you gonna give us? We did it! Chaz, you need more practice. Your swing is too slow. What? But we destroyed the monster. With my help. Sorry. Now Han, come over here. What? What are these glass containers for? These? Hey, are you by any chance breeding monsters here? If that's the case, this monster business is no mystery after all. I don't know anything. This is the first time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists at the academy. Really, it's the truth. I believe you, for now. The principal must know about these containers. He must also know the connection between this and the disappearance of Professor Halt. Yes, let's go see the principal again. Come on, Chaz. Hey, don't leave me here. As I was saying, there's elements of this game that's really primitive, like the stairs, and the graphics, and the movement system. But like there's elements that seem really advanced, like the macro system, the battle presentation. It's kind of an odd combination. Let's go see what's up with these monsters. What's wrong? You seem upset. Were you able to defeat those monsters? Yes, but there is something I want to ask you. What? Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things in the basement? Ah, stop beating around the bush. Someone's keeping information from me. It's the sixth most dangerous thing in this world. Alright, I'll tell you what I know. You are aware of the recent outbreak of the new breed of monster? Oh yes, thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He says he discovered the remains of an ancient advanced civilization. The investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules and immediately set forth on their second investigative mission, but not one of them came back. Yes, that's right, Han. And despite all this, you didn't send out a rescue team and banned entry to Birth Valley. No, no! I was trying to send out a rescue team, but something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Zio appeared before my eyes. Zio, I've heard of him. That fake magician. Ah, my dear principal of Multavia Academy. How are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zero, the Black Magician. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley, turn to stone. Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. So that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced, and why you tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is this all about? Remains of an ancient advanced civilization? And Zio? It seems like there are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. Psst, Han. This is an egg-laying season for sandworms, so be careful. Ah, Alice? We'll tag along for 300 Vesta plus expenses. Ah, deal. Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry. Are you going, Han? Let's save. And I'm going to call that a night. Thank you for watching the VOD if you're watching on YouTube. We're going to turn this off. Thank you.